In today's video, we're gonna be making a full week of low-calorie, high-protein dessert recipes.
Whether you're looking for a 3-ingredient, 50-calorie protein-packed Magnum bar, 2-ingredient chocolate fudge, a full loaf of chocolate bread for 200 calories with 37 grams of protein, a 40-calorie strawberry ice cream bite, a no-bake 3-ingredient high-protein chocolate cake, cookie dough with 50 grams of protein, or well, anything else to keep your taste buds satisfied.
That all are chocolate-inspired. You're on a weight loss journey or you're wanting to build some muscle, recomposition your body. These are going to be 1000% your new favorites. Let's do it.
If you love Magnum bars, you're gonna be obsessed with these 50-calorie protein-packed Magnum wannabe that we're gonna be making for the first recipe.
Mwah!
I'm just mixing in 1 cup of the 0% fat Greek yogurt. Next up is 3/4 of a cup of protein powder. I'm using this delicious caramel low-calorie protein powder from One of Nutrition that if you want to try out, you can use my code PERNELLA and get 20% off. Adding some optional stevia if you want. Dividing them into my little ice cream mold and putting them in the freezer for about 2 hours.
We are going to dip these Magnums in some chocolate. We got some Lily chocolate chips. We're gonna heat them up and then we're gonna put the Magnum ice cream in there. I'll just put this in the microwave.
Now we're just gonna pop it out and dip it in.
When we do this, because the ice cream is so cold, the chocolate just thickens right away. So we got ourselves a Magnum.
A Magnum ice cream, homemade, but high protein. Yum. Oh my God. Wow. That is so good.
We just made a Magnum. Are you about to run to your kitchen and do the same thing?
Actually, you should watch the rest of the recipes because they're not going to be disappointing. They're going to be just as good.
Moving on to the next. Strawberries. Cutting board. Choppity chop.
I'm eyeballing about 1 cup of these delicious strawberries.
Now we're adding some Greek yogurt, 3/4 of a cup. Like that. A little stevia in there. We mix. That was not a great way to do it, but we tried. Put it in the freezer. And we wait. We just need one final touch. Some Hershey's unsweetened chocolate sauce.
I'm just sprinkling a little bit of that on there and then back in the freezer before.
We are ready for some strawberry deliciousness.
It's so delicious.
And so easy. Like you saw how simple it was to make. What a summer treat. Icy, delicious, chocolatey, strawberry summer treat. And the macros, insanity. In this next recipe, we're gonna be making some chocolate cloudy cottage cheese bread. Just wait for it. It's gonna be absolutely delicious.
We're starting off with 1/2 cup of low-fat cottage cheese.
That's a little bit messy. We're adding it into our blender and then we're gonna blend it up. Now we're gonna grab a bowl, add 1 cup of egg whites. Blend this thing up. This is the closest plug I have, so this is what we're doing. Voila! 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 And now we're gonna be mixing this into that very gently. We need a little pan, a little baking sheet, ready for our mixture. We're gonna slowly mix our cottage cheese very gently. A few drops of stevia for some sweetness. And last but not least, for our chocolate tasty buds. Just a little bit.
Mix it up and put it in a baking pan.
Place it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 350. Just keep an eye on it. Super fluffy, chocolatey, high protein, like crazy amount of protein. Such a good little sweet treat, chocolate sweet treat for when your sugar tooth takes it. Next up, we've got this delicious fudge brownie that only has 2 to 3 ingredients, depending on how you make it. So let's try it. We're gonna start off with some low-fat cottage cheese. We're gonna use 1 cup. We're using sugar-free chocolate chips. And we wait. It is melted, kind of. We pour that in. here. A little stevia. If you want, you can add some cocoa powder to make it a little more fudgy brownie. Just 1 teaspoon.
We're gonna pour some sugar-free Hershey's on here. You don't have to pour that on there, but I just think it's gonna look more aesthetic if we do. And also, I like the taste. I'm just putting it in the freezer for a bit to make it harden up. Next up, we've got this no-bake chocolate cake. It has 3 ingredients, and then the extra topping is just me trying to be creative, but let's make it. First up, we need some Greek yogurt, 3/4 cup, and it's a non-baked chocolate cake, which is very convenient, isn't it? Then we got 3 tablespoons of chocolate protein powder. Use the code PRUNELLA to get 20% off. And 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. And last but not least, some stevia. I don't count stevia as an ingredient just because it's completely optional.
There we go.
Or not, you want to add a little bit extra sweetness for your cake.
We're gonna put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes just to get it a little hard before we pour our chocolate on there. We've got the chocolate cake out of the freezer. So now we're just gonna make it into something that looks a little prettier than this. Sometimes, Bernard, you gotta have patience because otherwise you ruin your cake. Wow. It doesn't look good yet. My wow is just trying to make you believe it. Don't worry, it will. Just give me a moment. We're just smoothing it out now to make it look like a cake. And then
all these toppings aren't a part of the actual recipe. I'm just trying to decorate it to make it look pretty, but it is totally optional.
wow, just for fun. So fudgy, so thick. I really like with some fruit on top. It makes it this beautiful balance between fruity and thickness. And I mean, the macros in this is absolutely insane. Highly recommend. Moving on. If you love cookie dough, but you want an incredible amount of protein to help those muscles grow and recomposition your body or maybe lose some weight, this is gonna be your new go-to. So you won't even be able to tell. So that was a fail. I saw this person on TikTok do like 3 scoops. They were just pouring on. And so we tried. Now let's get to the recipe. Three-quarters of a cup of Greek yogurt. 3/4 of a scoop of protein powder. You can use my code PRUNELLA to get 20% off your One Up Nutrition. Some drops of stevia, extra sweetness.
And I'm telling you, if you make this with a protein powder that you absolutely love, it is going to taste so good.
One scoop. First time we're using baking powder today is for this dessert that I have made many times before, but we cannot forget about it. And then we add a little water, as in a tiny bit. And we microwave
For 1 minute.
and we wait. Oh wow, this is perfect. Ah, it's warm.
Now you can add whatever toppings you would like to match your chocolate protein cake with. I'm just adding some Greek yogurt, some fruit, little chocolate sauce, and voila! I hope you're gonna love all these anabolic recipes as much as I do. And if you want more, as well as some full day of eatings and funny videos here and there, please subscribe and let me know below what you wanna see from me next. I'm sending so much love and light your way. Have a beautiful day.